minute is precious, each moment is valuable, and each challenge is an opportunity for growth.
As we embark on this hour of the assignment, let us approach it with determination, enthusiasm, and a willingness to learn. Let us support one another, inspire each other, and celebrate our progress together. For within this hour lies the power to transform, to elevate, and to empower ourselves to reach new heights. So, as we step into the hour of the assignment, let us do so with a sense of purpose, a spirit of perseverance, and a commitment to excellence. Together, we can conquer any challenge, achieve any goal, and create a brighter, more empowered future for ourselves and those around us. Welcome.
Okay. We live. Probably welcome. Again on the show, the hour of the assignment, and again we're here. The first section was at 4 o'clock. With the co-chair or co-founder of the Liberia Economic Development Initiative, St. Joan Doherty, and it was a great time. Actually, the time zone it could not allow us to even be here at this time, and so we are here with the second, which is our founder tonight, our brother Sherman, Slope Sherman, who's been part of the this network for some time now, and we want to thank God for being here tonight. And again, is the time, the out of the assignment, and those of us who will be coming online, those of us who are online, wherever you are in the world, or those who will be listening, I want to say thank you and welcome. This time we promote probably the guests and talk about the profile, talk about the work we do, and promote each other here. We talk about empowering. Empowerment would mean to us not only by means of maybe economic. No, we do prayer, we do problem making each other to be where they are, connecting each other to one another, connecting another person, connecting organization, and empowering each other with word of encouragement and more. So tonight we want to go quickly. It's so excited to have in our midst brother Sherman. Mr. Sherman is the founder of the Musa Foundation. You're welcome, brother Sherman. You're welcome.
Thank you. It's great being here on the show again. This is not a first time, and I'm happy to be back.
Yeah, okay, and we're going straight late into the program. We want to say again to all of us who are on the hour of our assignment, and many of us have assignment, but sometimes well we think that you got to be a pastor, or maybe you got to have to be called before you go into. No, everyone is called, and you might be having a piece of job to do. God may put you into that place, into the house of representative, or wherever you are in position, you have an assignment. So I think it's part of his assignment, and share tonight to share with us probably his profile and some of the things that you do. But first of all, we have a questions, and we're going to be going to our guest for some clarity about his vision and the profile of Musa Foundation. First of all, Brother Sherman, Mr. Sherman, welcome again. What is why the name Musa? What is the name Musa? It's all about. What a name.
Well, first and foremost, I'm Ernest Slope Sherman, CEO and the founder of Making Our Children Safe Again Foundation. MOSA. MOSA is Making Our Children Safe Again. That is the full name of MOSA.
Oh. So, what are some of the the name is Musa, but what motivated you to have to actually have this name? Every name have some some impact. Also, many of there might have been some probably the clear vision or something that sparked it up, and for you to have the name or this name Musa Foundation is making the children safe again.
Yeah, thank you. First and foremost, I'm a Christian and I come from a humanitarian background. Uh, and like Jesus said, pick up your cross and follow me. So I'm picking my cross to follow Jesus. As you say, Jesus loved the little children. And so I should follow Jesus to love the little children. And not only the little children, those that with the little children, those that born the children. So I've been working with humanitarian institution for a very long time, for more than 20 years. And I have the passions to be, I have the passion to be with the children. And I see being with the children, that's a very good thing. So give me the love and desire to create a institution that will be able to cater to children who parents cannot at full, meaning the vision impaired, some of the blind, the deaf, the dumb, and the disabled. These are children that touch my heart. You know, these are children who cannot make it, who cannot
Hmm.
see, who cannot walk, who cannot touch.
Hmm.
So, so I ask the Lord to give me the strength to see how best I can help them in any kind of weak way. So that's what motivated me to
Oh, that's cool motivation because the same thing. Probably you must have some passion because people, come into some of the thing, and then maybe they come there because they want to do it. But with all the passion you have, do you have any next plan? In the future for and what you're doing maybe for your community? Do you have any plan besides actually being the head of this foundation? Do you have any other plan?
my my plan still remains as the head of the institution to be able to help kids make sure in any weak way that I can help kids to be a good old person in the community. Mostly like normally people say charity begins at home and end abroad. So once the kids are in the community, you have to discipline them in many aspects. You give them a healthcare service, you give them education, you give them a child protection, and etc. So I will continue doing this until the Almighty God calls me. So that's the reason I won't relent. I'll be asking people from near and far to see how best they can help me in this direction. One man cannot make it, and one person cannot build a forest. You know, it's a collective effort. And I want to applaud all others that have foundations that catering to also kids. I want to applaud them because these are the foundation of the community. The children make the foundation of the community. So once the children has a good foundation, the community become a good community, and the world become a good world.
Oh, that's right. That's true. Especially when it comes to the future, they are future generation, and we you know that's a good idea, and that's also well, I see you doing some great things, because if we those of us who are listening, we're talking to Mr. Sherman from the Musa Foundation. If you look at the legacy and the passion, of what we have, leaving this legacy, sometimes people don't know that, or we start, you go into this state because you want to help children. And so and I want to ask this question: what do you do as far as your institution is concerned right now? What do you do, in your activities with them and other things because I see you doing some activities. I see you go into villages and doing some great things. So just tell me and tell the public what are you doing currently? What your institution involved in?
Moses Foundation is engaged in healthcare. Moses Foundation is also engaged in child protection, education, and health education. Moses Foundation is 90% involved into healthcare. And the Moses Foundation have a mobile clinic that provide free medical services to children who cannot afford, and also children that in the villages. You know,
Mm.
Moses Foundation is in Liberia, and they are in 7 different counties in Liberia, providing this medical services to these children and their parents, not only the children and their parents, and also to those that are in the villages also too. And the people say, okay, why is it only children? Yeah, it's children, but they provide to the parents and then
Well,
also
you also
provide to
provide
their
to your parents.
siblings, this healthcare service. Most of foundation also Most of it is also into education from like a 5%, and it provides school materials, also provide trainings for teachers into the towns and villages, and it also provide instructor material for the schools that are in the villages and towns. I think you can, if you recall or that you know that in our towns and villages in the rural part, we don't have this and materials for teachers to present to the students into the towns and villages. So most of foundation deem it necessary to come in this direction to help the government in these things because government cannot do all. So we, in every week where we have that we provide those trainings and provide those instructional materials to children into towns and villages.
Wow. Hmm. And I've been following you, especially for the past 1 or 2 weeks. I also follow you on the I think it's I tried to load it. I don't know why it's didn't load on this stuff here, but I follow you on the I think last week or so you have this uh clinic being launched right there in Dawson and so how do you see it? What was the motivation to have this clinic in Dawson? Dawson being a place, in Liberia, being a place I think with between the EWA hospital and probably and the how to go the airport. So how do you see the environment in providing all these free medical stuff in the community to them? Because that is people will say, oh, the guy provided free medical, maybe he want to be leader, but I think it's a passion, and but the challenge could be there, and then looking at the word free. How do you see especially the place that you started the clinic?
Yeah, the word free, which is good, and we just, like you regularly said, we just open our clinic. Welcome to also open a clinic was, and we have a mobile clinic, like I regularly said, that go out into the towns and villages, provide primary health care for our people into the towns and villages. What prompted us was when we went on one of our assessment, and and then based on that, we had the the result from the assessment that we should go in time X to provide the mobile services into this clinic. I mean, into these towns and villages. We we took a specimen because we have lab, it's mobile lab, and there was certain sample we needed to run, and we have to take it to another nearby clinic, and the clinic that we took it to never had the instrument to give the result, and we needed that result. Based on that result is where in our doctor or our nurses could be able to perform the rightful performance of that. So we were kind of lost. So we had a meeting with our team, and I came up to say that, well, why can't we have our own lab? Then for us to be taking our specimen, which is very private, to another laboratory for people to get to know what is wrong with this person. So we came together as a body and as a team of Mozart Foundation to open the lab. And we built our laboratory through the help of our Almighty God and through the help of some friends, and, and also through the help of my beautiful wife, who is a backbone behind the institution. And then we opened a laboratory. And when we opened a laboratory, the same body came about. So we cannot just open laboratory. So if we do a lab, the people come and do the result, how can they be treated? So we deem it necessary in the same direction, and we open a clinic. We open a 3-bedroom clinic with 6 beds in it, and a very big laboratory with those equipment in there that will be doing most of the testing into and Duazon. So people will ask, why Duazon? Duazon is where it will find that Duazon is in the rural area, and within that area we don't have, and we have several clinic, but we have clinic where we 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 open a clinic with a very different type of equipments that will be able to meet the needs of our primary health care. And in that area where we find many most people don't have the means of getting to clinic. They don't have the means to get to clinic, pay for their medical services. So we decided to give that services to them. And the probably in a year time, we will try to remove from free, and we'll bring it to what at least own the clinic for yourself, in the sense that, for example, if your treatment is something like a 50 cents, you pay 25 cents, because we want to remove that syndrome of free
Yeah,
to own for yourself. Because once you say free, and you will now take it serious, you always say, okay, I can go there at any time, and you now look at it to be your own. So once you pay for something, then it'll be a legit something that you'll be able to look at, and then you will not misuse it. So we're looking into that direction. We're having conversation with various stakeholder and team members of the institution.
wow. Wow. And when you talk about, well, free, because especially like I talk the same way, driving from begin economic empowerment and sustainability. All institutions that is charity, probably in most cases, especially local institutions, are driving towards probably sustainability. You cannot be sustained if you just freely give donors who gave you the money, and then you use the money, you go back to donor again. Sometimes the donor will tell you, wait, we don't have for this season. So I think that was one of the questions comment. But again, because in talking about in the long run or in the short term, people pay something so that it can be like automatically free. There'll be no value. So at least something attached to it. But I think what is attached to is also with the level of the people, they will be able to afford and to at least to pay something so that they can be able to have good treatment. So that is again a very good step, because in more cases, Brother Sherman, when we talk about probably charity people in the world, sometimes they feel charity is automatically free. But then what happens if there's some problem? There will be some lapses, or there's nothing coming in for sustainability, something to sustain. So I think that is one of the top answer that I really wanted to know for when it comes to your long term and what you do. So the next question I really have for you, and which I know is something that every institution have, no matter what, big or small, is what are some of the challenges that you go through? Do you have challenges, or it's just something you do? It's a free. You don't have any challenges in what you're doing. Are there challenges?
I like the question is kind of good in the sense that even said before you have an institution, you have some challenges. You have challenges, you have some stress. Mozart Foundation is no different from other institution or big institution that has challenges. We had so many challenges. One, first of all, we had vehicle challenges
Yes.
because one fact you have to service the vehicle because you know the African road is not a good road. It's not relatively tight to get into the towns and villages. So every time we move, we do a trip into the towns and villages. We come back. We do have to do what maintenance. We have to do services on the mobile. You know,
Okay.
yeah, you have to do that. That's one of the challenges we have. We also have few challenges that we don't have and do not funding coming from anywhere. It's just our own self that put our 5 and 10 cents together. And we also have challenges in having getting resources for our staff, our volunteer staff, because yes, it's true, it's volunteer services that they are rendering, but they have something that leads to what? Buy the soap, buy the tissues, and all the things,
I'm on the
and
south.
to keep the institution up. And the institution is also run by electricity too. We have some challenges too that you can know that we have the fear issues. So it's on and on and on. Our God being God, and
Hmm.
we are working slowly through the grace of the Almighty God. Some friends come in to help us with the little resources they have. See the serious business that we're doing into the counties, providing those free services for people that we are not joking, and to see this kind of thing. They come in with some um, um, a little token to help us in that direction. But
Mhm.
definitely we have some challenges, and that will not stop us from doing what we are doing.
Okay. That's because challenges actually sometimes temporal challenges are there to strengthen, to also point to us where we went wrong, or probably sometimes uh where are some of the things that we needed to do and we didn't do it. Sometimes challenges are there to also strengthen the institution, to know that well, if you overcome those challenges, then of course you know that you are able to build on more, that will come in the future. So challenges are not just there, to either to get you off track or to stop you from pursuing, especially people who are passionate to do something. Okay, so I know that there will be challenges, and he said it, and most of us institutions, especially institutions that are doing something out there, are most struggling, and he says something, and I want to add my word into that, because that's what program is for. Um, for those of us who are out there who will be listening wherever you are, the challenge for people who are taking initiative, whereas probably like in our country, Liberia, we don't have government buttressing, government being subsidizing or some kind of a means of helping any local group, or probably a group that are trying to do something for the community. It's very difficult to have, because government itself uh, and having those challenges. So as it talk about challenges, it comes back to me to know that in Liberia, You can even what he trying to even pull up the charge in the next 1 year or whatever time to say okay, it's still going to be challenging for some of them. So they will still need like you're talking about transportation. We're talking about light, current in the place. The volunteers paid. People come to help. How can they be? Because it's like by the time you look the month ending, and you have obligation to them. So those are challenges that the Musa Foundation face. But despite the challenges, and one thing I want to say to him and talk about a little bit, what those challenges are there, but who is behind you when it comes to uh, helping you to push you when there are challenges? There's something about other partnership, other mutual partnership or intimate partnership. Who is behind this vision with you, buttressing your effort or helping you to make it happen?
Yeah, like the people normally regularly say, a successful man is a successful woman. A successful woman is a successful man. First and foremost, I want to give thanks and praise to Almighty God for giving me a very beautiful wife who been standing by my side from day one to present. She been behind me with this dream that I have. She has the same passion that I have. When I brought this to her and I talked to her, and she said, "Okay, fine, yes, I'll be with you." Yeah, so she been the dream, she been the driving force behind this thing. She been putting my burning my fire and blowing my fire as we cook the food on the fire. She provide more gas for the stove, and also too a brother that I cannot forget. Also too, they call him one Son O'Connor in America. He's the CEO and the founder of He Foundation Incorporated, and he also been a very helpful person to Musa Foundation. He helped with some medical equipments and some medication for the foundation for the mobile outreach, and some other friends that come and chip in. And also too, I want to recognize the Catholic Church in Switzerland, also to some other friends and brother of Switzerland, and nearby and far in Liberia, and all over the world that coming with their little might and to be able to keep the institution running. I ask God to bless those who've been helping us and through moral support and the financial support and the spiritual support. It's endless. So I want to give thanks to them for their assistance. Also, I want to give thanks to you too for your motivation to you always call me and tell me that look, we have to make this happen. Sometimes there's stress beyond the scene, but what can we do? You also motivate me in that direction. I say that come also to play a significant role into our day-to-day activities.
Yeah, it's stressful, and every small little drop they say make something, and I want to say thank you for even recognizing the guys and your wife. I know who sometimes visions, even church, even ministry. If you don't have a really focused wife, someone or husband who probably will put their hands like the Liberia development initiative, the economic development initiative that I just talked to. It's the husband and wife came together, so they make a big impact in Liberia because of both of them the same way. So you want to say you want to give special thank to your wife and even those who are actually being part of a little bit, chipping little by little, because it's this thing called collaboration, and making the effort. That's what the community engagement, all this thing is all about for us to, and we're going to talk all of this stuff here. The same thing I was talking to the other lady, and collaborating is not just to come and we have this show, yes, but this is all about promoting and making it to happen. Maybe you fall short in connection, or maybe you fall short in there's some ambulance. We need this. They especially for what we talk discussing here today. Like we see the challenges, ambulance is needed. Because it has to be accessible. More drugs is needed. We have to go and reach more people. More volunteers are needed. We need to raise more funds in other words to cover up some of the things that actually been done. So, in the world, there's something I talked about yesterday. Is it yesterday, the day before yesterday, concerning there are people that really don't have the passion, but they have the resources. And there are people who have the passion, but they don't have the resources. But with all these people, then there are people there just there to pray. So when all these people come together to support, it makes something happen. So again, challenges are there, like you said, and with your wife and everyone else, things. At least we are not drop the vision. The vision is stay going. In fact, you are make a big step by even opening the clinic to provide probably medical kind of services to people. That is, in fact, a big step because starting and then going through all the challenges, stay, and then come back and open up. So the need, there is a need as we talk about the challenges. The challenges are need of drugs, need of accessibility to be accessible. The current, we need a constant current, and especially when it comes to the solar panel, all these things that is needed in order to keep the organization running. Because in the absence of it, is actually, in other words, a buttressing government effort. What you are doing, Brother Sherman, you are buttressing government effort. So challenges are there, like we said. Those of us who are listening, challenges are there. Challenges will always be there, but the challenges are there to help, to shape you, to make you to understand that yes, you're going through this, but because of what you have started, maybe after 2 years, if you keep it, and you're gonna double up, and then it's gonna be a testimony. So challenges are for those of us who are listening. I don't like challenges. Yeah, nobody likes challenges, but challenges will always be there. So again, but Sherman is the founder of Musa Foundation, making ourselves safe again. Is all about the clinic. It's all about the job that he's doing, the initiative he's taking on his own, with the help of others, probably with his wife and other who comes in, like he named them from the state here and other places. Now, so Brother Sherman, we're talking about well, the future. What do you think? What do you hope for? We are pushing for. Let agree that we're talking about as we collaborate. We're talking about mobile. We're talking about ambulance. Right? That there are bigger things that we are believing God in the future. So, but what do you, as the visionary, what do you hope to see? The Musa Foundation next level.
I hope to see greater things. I hope to see greater things happening. I hope to see Musa Foundation expanding not only into Liberia, expanding into other countries, neighboring countries, to see providing the same services that they are providing in Liberia. I hope to have partners, to establish partnership for other institutions. Our doors are open now and for the future to see how best, because one man cannot do it. So that is the greater dream of Musa Foundation, because I hope in the future, others will come and take the dream to be able to drive it through, to see the legacy, to follow the legacy of and those who been in the driving seat, and because Musa Foundation is there to make sure that things happen for people who cannot afford, into the rural area, into the towns and villages, into schools, into healthcare, in the general advocacy, the rule of law. So these are things that we hope to see in the future, and we hope to continue working with government and private institutions to make our dream a success.
Oh, okay. Thank you again. We want to just go for break, and we'll be coming back right back. And then we have two more questions to ask, and we will be going up today. Thank you. Let's go for our break quick and come back right back. Oh, welcome again. Yes, we want to say trafficking is real. Trafficking is something that you can see. Probably keep your children far from those places. They run around. They are coming to school. Trafficking is more than trafficking all over the place. Come for education, and sometimes you call up yourself in something on the train, wherever you are. Wash up there. Trafficking is real. Okay, and we just want to give that advertisement and call on you to be careful, know who you talk to, know who you work with, know who talk to you, so that you can be found in the place where you are trafficked. Thank you. Okay, welcome again. Welcome again, brother Sherman. We are now at the we call it the crossroad, and many times we um have activities. Sometimes like you just have one of them, and in every calendar year we have a lot of events, and I think Musa have planned for events, and challenges are there, but state plans are for events. So I want to know what do you what are some of the plan? You have any events coming up? Probably maybe planned of actions about how people can know about it. It could be an event that fundraising, or events to do something to help in buttressing your effort. Do you have anything coming up, and what are some of the plans?
Yeah, that is normal of an institution, or a normal of a human being. You always have plenty of activities and plan for the month. But you have a calendar of event, and and then you have a calendar for the year. In Mozart Foundation is no different from our institution that has this plans that they have into the parking lots. We just went on with our and plan of action by opening a clinic that is providing those services to the people of Duazon, Magibi County District 1, and also to uh, for our calendar event for the year. Just one of our event is I don't call it event, it's just a program. It's to continue with the services that they had, mobile clinic services to the VIP, which is the vision impaired kids that's in Liberia. Talking about the blind, the deaf and dumb, the disabled. So that is our program for the year. This is one of our program for the year. And in the continuation of the mobile clinic into the towns and villages, and also provide this education materials to students into the, the towns and villages. So most of our activities, people will ask,
Mm.
why is not in the city? And we tell them, yes, it's true, but the city is a place where you find light. You don't find light, you don't have find running water into those towns and villages. So we want to make the children feel the presence of those that are in the cities. So we don't want for them to feel that they are being asked cash. So that's the reason why Mozart Foundation is taking the bold step to be into the towns and villages. You know, so
Hmm.
these are, yeah.
Wow. That's a great move. Because what make it challenging, I can remember about the Sherman when we went to Cape Mine. It was before we went to Cape Mine. Probably the Children Assistance Rescue Mission on the awareness about the program after these people army left, and then we extended our program in Cape Mine on human rights, and the campaign was launched there. And what happened during that time? We invited different people to go. It was a very hectic time, and I'll tell you the truth. It was some of the guys who are government people. Everybody was invited, and I can remember one of them said that it's hard to reach community. So, but an organization that is having nothing, our challenges, we were doing it on our own. There were no donors giving us the money. So why there were no why the place was hard to reach. But we who didn't have were reaching there. So the guy could not. He just said they would have to reach. So he needed some money. He needed something to go. But this guy was like I think district somebody district officer education officer. So that he have to send a representative later than another guy sent. But I'm saying that to say that to do a work like what you guys are doing, especially places like people always say hard to reach. But again, as we advocate for the rights of people, as we talk about human rights, and our assignment cannot enlighten us to forget about the people on the other side of the road. And that's what's happening with your television, and what people will take challenges and say, "Oh, we got to reach there because it is our passion." We can't be in rural Liberia and forget about, urban Liberia and forget about rural Liberia, or where there are more problems. So so those are crucial situations, and again, those of us who are listening, it's about helping each other to make sure that we reach people who are not reached. Okay, I think that was the most. If you go back to the Bible biblically, it is the most concerned about Christ, the lost. So it should also be the paramount concern, or our priority, to reach people who are hard to reach. The word hard to reach would mean, so let all agree that, like I was saying, let agree that forget about people who are far off. So what happens to our vision? What happened to our mandate? The mandate that God gave us. Okay, so if human right is an entitlement to every individual, that right will be protected by law and guaranteed by the state. So those of us who are non-state actors, like some of the local NGOs and civil society leaders, these are some of the things that we need to take. Like he's doing, going to the village. I see. Then sometimes go to places and put all their material down, and people come for free treatment. So if now if they can do it with all probably maybe donors, we're talking about grants. So what happens if um, they have grants? So this is the direction, and we need to talk more when we talk about. I think Sistema and I will talk about. We're talking about collaboration. We're talking about what a partnership, what it means to be partnership, and all that. And it's very important because many times we struggle, and our struggle is like we are doing it alone. And people think that, well, okay, we just want to do it because, well, we might not have the opportunity to do it, but we just want to do it. But I see people for passion. The Bible is talking about passion. It's driving you to what you're doing. So we need your help. In long terms, we need your help. In a short way, we can say we need every individual help. In other words, to reach the people, those of us who have the opportunity, that the places the Bible said the Bible is red. The same way, are the places open. There are a lot of people go in Liberia, in villages, in other countries, are going through a problem. How can we reach them? Like I was talking today, Shema, I was talking to the guy who he's an advocate too, but he from Nigeria. He posts all the time good things about Nigeria. He posts good things about good places. And he talk about government promotion of good things, but he can't talk about the wrongs. He can't talk about the ills. He can't talk about the villages that are going through economical stream. And I say this to say to everybody, we're on no shame. There can be no way that you can see by your own eyes, you can hear with your ear. The internet is so vast now. Technology, now somebody cannot come. I cannot come on Facebook here and say everything is good in Liberia. Somebody will come out to say you lie. So somebody cannot come out in Nigeria or any part of the world that I know that you will know that what's happening, what the currency, what is happening with economical stream in that country. So someone who is a human rights person who say they are ready for human rights, for you to say you are not promoting the rights of the people, promoting rights of people, like Sherman is doing. He's not just talking, but he is also taking action. I think it's where we are when we come to a life empowerment networking, the out of assignment. So he taking on this assignment, and again, we want to say challenges are there. The Sherman said the challenges I know are also for those of us who are on the field, those are things being accessible. So that brother Sherman, I'm calling back to Sherman. What you think could be the word to the people up there? How can people reach you? What are some of the things you think? Well, the word you have for donors, you might have for friends, you might have for sympathizers and people who might want to help in these initiatives.
Yeah, I just want to give once again. I want to give God the glory for the strength. I want to give God the glory for the support and the motivation that He gave me to do His work. To do His work. And the Mosa Foundation is not for Mr. Sherman. Mosa Foundation for everybody, and everybody that have the passion of caring for children and caring for people who cannot afford, mainly the vision impaired people, and people who cannot see, people who cannot talk, people who cannot walk. And so you can give your donation whatsoever that you have, what little that you have. You can visit our website, which is www.mosafoundation.net. You will see the donation box is there. You can be able to put your 1 or 2 cents there. That 1 or 2 cents will be able to help a mighty people that in that towns of video who don't have the means to get to school, who don't have the means to get to clinic, So our arms are open for partnerships. Our arms are open for collaborations. Our arms are open for donations, be it in kind, be in cash, be everything that you think you can help in your weak way to get most of foundation going. So we want to bless everybody who been from the onset to present that been existing the institution with your 5 cents, with your 10 cents, with your 2 cents. We are grateful to you. Very grateful to you. Without your 2 cents, without your 10 cents, won't be able where we are today. So we want to be grateful to everybody who been assisting us. And we still appeal to you. We need more. It's not easy. Challenge is not easy, but whatever way you think you can continue to help, and we ask you to please.
Please. Yeah, and Sherman, that's what every year we have different partners and methodology, different way to change our strategies to see how to reach other people if we didn't reach them the past years. Not changing collaborators or collaborating partner, but keeping collaborating partner, but looking for other collaborating partner who will be helping him. So I said this to say to you in the short term that look, there can be no way in like take for instance, you came from Uganda. Let me put it instead. Uganda is a suffering country. You came to the West. You make friends with the West, right? What do you expect to happen with your friends that you make? I'm talking about people who are they might not be suffering, right? You people expect from Uganda. What do you think people expect from Uganda from you? People expect from Uganda from you your help, right? And then your collaboration with people will help. Maybe they will help you. That's what it is. And there should be no cost. That is so. Okay, when you listen to the lady from how to call her, the lady I interviewed, everything she talked about, she impressed. She talked about her partners. All the partners she talked about, in most cases, from the United States of America. Why? Because they see the need. Okay, she partnered with them. She's doing great work, and they see it. There are more things coming up for her and for the institution. And where the glory go? It goes to and not only to them, but it also go to her, because what happened? The people that she connected to, and they were able to help, and they stay being part of. So what am I saying? I'm saying to all of us, those who are listening, if you want to be part of what Sherman is doing, wherever you are in the world, thank you for being assisting. For those of us who are here, we know that our partnership is not just to talk about something. Partnership is to coordinate and buttress. And this whole thing, Life Empowerment Network, is all about exchanging views, talking constructively. How can we connect this person to the other thing? I was just talking to Anderson. I'm not going to talk about it here, but I know what I share with her, and I know if you make good use of what I share with her and what I'm going to share with others, she's definitely going to have something coming up for her. Why? Because it's what she's doing. Empowerment Network and the community engagement is all about connecting people. If I know that your organization is having, but Sherman, there can be no way that you cannot. We been here for the past 3 years, and why do you think we have to be here? Because we have the passion, and because we want for people to understand that, well, there's somebody on the other side of the road. So it's not about, I will tell you, you're doing well and your wife helping and everybody, all of us are doing best. But I don't think anybody's on this show or on in this planet that have passion, that want to go to somebody and lie to them for their money. No. And that person don't have the passion. So in other words, I want to say to all of us, those of us who are listening, let us bound together, because this thing is about buttressing each other efforts. Let us do it with our clear heart, and let us be able to. I'm gonna be able to travel to another country, or I go to Canada. I can go to, and which I'm preparing. There are things that are coming up. I believe in God that we gotta be. Some got to be more strategic. Okay, and that's my final word: strategic planning. Well, things might be fine this year. Things might be fine next year. Probably, we might have challenges last year, but this year it could be something that coming up for us. Let us push for it. Yeah, I know that it is difficult. Those of us who are listening, let us push for it. We might be going through challenges. Challenges are there to help us. So if you have a vision, or probably you want to be a help to Brother Sherman, like he said, you can reach Brother Sherman on his. You can DM him. Probably he has a website, or he has some other things that he needs. And well, you can reach in. Maybe you want to help in the area of volunteering. Maybe you want to help in the area of connection. Maybe you are influential in certain area. Maybe you have expertise. Like I was talking to the lady, says Joanne Adakiti, their expertise. I have my expertise, and nobody can take it. There are some information I have. People have it, but they might not want to share it. But I think sharing it will also help me, because what I was telling all of, I said, ever shared it, I have my portion, I have my own, how to call it, my interest is there. But again, we do this thing in order to make sure that every partner collaborating with us, feel that at least he did his part. He didn't have the money probably, but he didn't have the influence, but he shared certain sensitive information for me. And today, my organization is having that, and that's what we're talking about. Information sharing, probably of resources, connecting people to people. How many of us here, those of us who on the net, on the internet here, have really connected somebody to somebody, or maybe organization, or being help? Thank God for you if you are doing it and want to say keep doing it. If you are not doing it, think about it, because I will tell you there is no partnership that only one way. No way. So again, for me, I tell people, look, man, my partnership it has to be two-way. Once you my partner and I see your interest, I see that you're ready and you want to be a help and for us to partner, I will make effort. If I see any information, like if I see information on medical, I'm gonna share. Even though I have something in the area of medical, but he's in the area and he's doing. If I see something he can be attracted, I say, oh my man, let's go into it, let's discuss it, and let's see what comes out of it. Okay, if I see something in agriculture, I call Abby and talk to her. I say, look, this is what we see, because she's been part of the show and she also doing something big in Liberia, like our other Nigerian that I just talked to today. So, in my conclusion, as we conclude, Brother Sherman, let me give you a live party statement just in 5 minutes, 3 minutes. Tell us your party statement, what is all about, and as we close this section today.
You have said it all, and I just want to buttress what you just said. In my parting statement, first, I want to give thanks to my team on the ground and my team in Switzerland also too. My board of directors, my advisory board, these are people that motivate the institution to do the best they can. And also to the wonderful team in Liberia, talking about administrative team, my operation team, my head of office, which is my executive director, my army assistant, my program officer, my current doctors, and my mobile team, the mobile outreach teams, and the team A, team B, team C. These are people then who driving the dream of Mosa Foundation. I cannot forget them. Even if I'm sleeping, I cannot forget them, because these are the army of Mosa Foundation. These are the full lieutenants of Mosa Foundation. So I want to recognize them and give them the flower while they are alive and working for humanities. And I just want to say thanks to everybody, and our doors are open, like I already said. And whatsoever way you can help in making things happen for the children, especially the vision impaired children, we'll be very glad that you come over and be able to help in that direction. Our arms are open. We need doctors that will come and do volunteers. We need philanthropists that will give us anything they have. We have our doors are open to people who wants to give the expertise, like you rightly said, not only in medical, in education, in advocacy, in awareness, and our doors are open. Like I rightly said, our website is mosafoundations.net, www.mosafoundation.net, and you can get me on +231 788 +231 886 or +41 788 2052, and you can get me on that number. It's a WhatsApp number, and we'll be able to have a good conversation for our children in Liberia. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Brother Shepherd. Yes, my adding word to all of us is I want to first of all thank all the collaborating partners all over the world, all over the different countries in like in Liberia here in the state, all collaborating partners who have been part of what we've been doing. God bless you, whatever you sow, especially Dr. Lee, who is we've been doing one another for the past 15 years. I want to say thank you for all the time. You know, you've been, oh my God, there were times that we would say, oh, we need something, you would really come to our aid. But we also want to say to those of us who are partners, let make this partnership to be a real partnership. This is a year, but a Sherman and those of us, I'm going to be reaching up to some people. I'm talking about people who I know will take up to the tax to ready conclude on some of the things. You know, I will tell you, like husband and wife, it's about agreement, okay? And in the same way with partnership, it's an agreement. We have some collaborating partners, we have mutual partners, and we're going to be talking to mutual partners, and then why collaborating partners are there to help buttress one another effort. So we want to thank God for collaborating partners. We want to thank God for those who are coming in to be mutual partners. We want to say to you, and whatever we are, in every way you are praying, Sister Rick, Colon, and all these Dr. Dr. Nika Shelley, Dr. Shelley, Dr. Speak, all of us, we have done well collaborating together. Let's keep this ball rolling. And those of us who want to be part of what we're doing, we say we are open. Let's do it. Say Sarah, Abraham, all of us have this thing, a vision, and we all can do it together, except we change. Okay, and all the partners are collaborating. Let us begin to share information. This is what we are here for. If you're here to partner, please talk to me. Maybe you have some grievances for us to discuss, and then we can link. There are some things I want to share here today that you can just DM me. Probably if you own domestic violence, probably that means your organization is prioritizing domestic violence, even though the community engagement is part of that. But we can also share some information that might be sensitive and very important for you to access. Those of us who are in your area, we also need to talk because as I see something that we can collaborate with if I see that the partnership is actually constructive. So, Brother Sherman, I want to thank God again. For those of us who are listening, thank God. Thank you for being on time. And again, we say thank you to our listeners. We are here to buttress each other effort. There's no one that's greater than a friend. Everyone has something inside of them, but everyone don't have everything. So I want to thank you and let's join together to make a world a better place. God bless you.